So today our focus is going to be on questioning for understanding. We know that guided instruction happens as the cognitive load begins to shift from the teacher to the student. We're thinking about taking our common instructional framework and putting it with Kagan structures. Questions are extremely important. So let's take just a moment to review this first scaffold, questioning to check for understanding. It has an effect size of 0.48. I want you to remember the types of questions we ask matter. Questions that check for understanding are important during guided instruction. Questions that uncover errors and misconceptions or misunderstandings. So let's look at the types of questions. And this is going to be important because a part of your assignment that you're going to do relates to the types of questions. So the first type of question we're going to talk about are those elicitation questions. They draw on information that have already been taught. Those are those 5 W's: who, what, where, how. Those questions are easy to find. We can look them up. There are a lot of those that we teach in early grades. That's the foundation. That's where we begin. It's that drawing upon previous knowledge. Divergent questions require the learner to use both the previously taught material and new information. Such as example, you take what you know and you add it to what is new. Such as, why does water in a lake look blue but is clear in a glass? Then we have those elaboration questions. We ask the students to provide their reasoning. If you want to make one small change in your instructional practice, add that why. Tell me how you know. Where did you find that in the text? Why do you think so? Just adding that one little why to your questions will really scaffold and increase the level of thinking in your classroom. For a math class, for example, why did you think of that? Can you show me another example? So really asking students to elaborate is one way you can really change your practice quickly. Then we also have clarification questions. They require the extending the thinking through furnishing an example. For example, can you show me where this is? Where did you find that information? Go back in the book, open it up, show me where did it come there? And then we have those heuristic questions that engage in informal problem solving. How do you know when you have run out of ways to answer this question? How do we know that we're correct? Can you show me? Can you put that in there? I want to know more about spring. Where would I look? I want you to make sure to pay attention to page 42 in your book. It explains the flow of the decision-making tree, and it will help you as you begin to design questions and use the questioning process.